What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's good? Happy Tuesday evening. We hope that everybody, didn't work too hard today. You're staying blessed, staying safe, and taking care of yourself out there. Welcome to another episode of the Queen Mimi Radio Show, and we pretty much had the day off. You guys been working on a couple side hustles, side business ventures, if you will, working on getting a lot off the ground, getting a lot started. As always, getting back focused and getting back on track with everything that we have going on within us in our life, so on and so forth, which leads us to our topic for the evening. We're talking about protecting your peace and setting boundaries for a better life. And it seems to be the topic lately on all our shows. And this is something that we are working on, and a lot more people need to work on as well. Um, just recently, past couple years, we set boundaries. We set limits to what we would put up with and not put up with, what we will and will not accept in our life, who we will and will not be, because we will never be what anybody else wants us to be. We can only, after all is said and done, be ourselves. That's something that we've realized, and there's, all sides to us. We just recently embraced just being who we are, being open to changing, evolving, being the best version of ourselves. We said that 100 times, and just leaving that old person behind, getting rid of her. So there's been so many situations where we had to do that. Majority, or should we say all? So we're just gonna say all people who we used to deal with boundaries. And our version is, cut them off. Yeah, all that good stuff. Because we don't have to deal with anything we don't want to deal with, especially um mainly when it comes to, negativity, haters, people that, talk about you, stump on your dreams and, use you and lie to you, all that good stuff. So we put up with so much we deep down knew we shouldn't have. One thing we would blame ourselves for because we didn't set any boundaries. It was just like, oh, we love this person, that's our family, it's friend, business, we gonna show them gonna be the best person they've ever met. We not gonna treat them like anybody else has. We'll do them like anybody else has. We gonna keep our word, blah blah blah. We, in translation, did not think about everything we was gonna be going through. Yeah. Um, Making that arrangement. So no, we actually did not put that into consideration because when you show people that, they just dance all over it, so on and so forth, and they just, oh, so this your limit. So I can do X, Y, Z, and A, B, C, and you ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, we was stupid, very stupid, and that's not even us talking down about ourselves. We just were, and it messed with our peace, self-esteem, who we were, what we had going on, what we wanted to do, because we put a lot on hold. Yeah, we chose to do that, just because we love somebody, all that good stuff. Um, and put it on pause, you know, so on and so forth, and not pursue it, you know, take care of everybody else around us and not, take care of ourselves. Yeah, all that good stuff. So it messed us up, mentally, emotionally, physically, all that. And we didn't make no money off of it. You know, we did, we can say, become better because of it. But no, we didn't make no money off of it. We learned a lesson from it, but be real, it was not worth it. We could have avoided so much, but we didn't know better. Now we do. And we don't care. Go away. We don't want to deal with you. We don't have to talk to you. We don't. People get comfortable, especially when they not doing what they supposed to do, or they doing you wrong, blah blah blah, and they think you ain't never gonna leave or you need them. We don't care what you've done. We will. Look, if you're not treating us the way we're supposed to be, reciprocating anything, we don't care how small that you're giving us, support, love, all that stuff, out the window. Out the window. We really wish. And we glad we did now. We glad that we set more boundaries than what we did. But now, especially this year, mm-mm. See you. We ain't got time to sit around and chit chat. We will when we have it, but we got a whole lot to do. So we're not helping nobody. We got to invest and believe in ourselves and keep doing what we're doing. It take up a whole lot of time, but it's worth it. It's worth it. When you do that for somebody that you love, what we're saying, and they're not giving it back to you, you become resentful towards them because they made these empty promises and gave you all these broken dreams and failed attempts. They were not the person they claimed to be or who they said they would be. and know they failed and just look at you like, what? You know what I'm saying? What you want me to do? It's really sad when people lie. And they don't really have to. If you just be honest about who you are, what you got going on, people still may want to deal with you, but when you lie and mislead, you take that choice away from them because they're putting all their faith and their trust in you and all this stuff, and you're not doing what you said. You're not holding your end. You're not keeping your word, and your word should always be bond. And a lot of people don't understand that. We want people to keep their word and bond to us, but we don't keep it to them. You have got to be a whole special kind of stupid to have that process, that mentality. You have got to be a whole nother level. We don't even know if there is one, but really, really, we don't want to give nothing, but we want everybody to give it to us. Nobody wants to put out what they want to receive in return. And dealing with them kind of people, whether it's social media, work, relationships, toxic people, especially, and these people are toxic anyway. Get it will mess you up. We know this from experience. It will have you questioning yourself, doubting yourself, wondering, is there something wrong with me? Did I deserve this? Did I do something to deserve this? Whether or not I knew what I was getting into, um, am I worthy? Am I worthy of love, of good things? Anything that's good and pure is going to have you messed up. We know because it messed us up mentally, majorly. It messed us up. And one of the saddest part is people are never going to understand the mental and physical, emotional damage that it does to another person that never asked for any of it. Never asked for it. Whether they knew what they was getting into or not, you can't convince us at this point that people don't know what they're doing. We've had just one too many scenarios where we saw all the signs, the warning, everything, and we ignored it. And when we finally broke away, we look back like, oh wow, you was an idiot. They was showing you the whole entire time what you meant to them, how they felt, what they wanted, which was nothing. Just to use you, drain you, abuse you, step on you. And they actually think that they're that special, having doing nothing for you, that you're going to stay around and be with them. That's why we've never worried or gave a damn about anybody we chose not to deal with anymore, relationships, work, social media, whatever. Once we are done, we take that lesson and become phenomenal. And that's the number one of the major things. One of the major things that we're working on right now is becoming phenomenal, the strongest ever, powerful, the best version. We're going to have to put up with a lot of tired days, pushing, working, doing everything we can. And a lot of people going to call us crazy. We don't care anymore. But at least we got the balls to make that step. At least we got the courage to even put ourselves out there, not even knowing what's going to happen, but just doing what we're doing. And we're not finna communicate no boundaries with no grown adult. People play the role, act like they don't know, but deep down they know. We just learned we guess it's better than just admitting you bogus and you never had no good intentions and you are toxic and something's wrong with you. You have no love for self. So we figure people just like to place the blame, where it doesn't need to be, and instead of putting on themselves. Yeah, all that good stuff. And yeah, they already know. They already know. So we're not finna communicate nothing to nobody anymore. They just got cut off. You were never worthy, you never deserved anybody like us in your life. And we don't claim to be perfect, but we wish we would sit here and say we're not a good person, we're not kind hearted, we don't look out for everybody else. We know we ain't white, we sarcastic, but we still no, no. We saw your head. Just saw her here like, yep, she is. Yep. But we still have a good heart and we a good person. We ain't never gonna be perfect, but we gonna be better. So we not finna sit here anymore and feed into that stupidity and foolishness like from people that don't even know who they are. Like we said, don't have love for themselves, don't want to better their life. They cool and complacent and sleeping with somebody they don't even love or whatever the case may be. We will not sit here and say that about ourselves anymore. Like we said earlier, we just embrace every single part of us and we just real and open and honest about it now. And whoever accepts it, okay. Whoever doesn't, okay. Because we have no control over everybody else. And we will not sit here like we are weak and feeble and, just fragile. No, we don't even know how to be that. It's crazy. We don't. You know what we're saying? So we encourage everybody to do that. Set whatever boundaries you need. We know everybody is different. We get it. Set whatever boundaries you need. Whatever's gonna bring you peace. Work on yourself. Exercise, meditate, get a list together, get on your grind, get to work, save your money, get a house, car, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Grow your hair, your nails, whatever. Whatever you don't like about yourself, you can change it. You can change it, not anybody else. And we also make that mistake and we don't set that boundary as well. Nobody's going to save you, nobody's going to help you. And even if they do, you still got to help yourself and want to save yourself. So they can put in all the work, give you all the tools, everything that's possible. But if you don't want to put that work in on yourself, it's going to be irrelevant. And we mean really irrelevant. Um, and it's not hard to even identify toxic people. We just have to stop turning our head to it and turn the blind. And turn a blind eye to it. We have to stop ignoring it just because we think we love somebody or we think they care about us and all that good stuff. So we have to stop doing that and see people for who they are, what their intentions are, what they here for, why they got you in their life. Just look at it for what it is. And it don't say you're a bad person, but we got to open our eyes better and do a lot better than what we've been doing. All the power, the change, and growth is within you. You cannot control anybody else. Set them boundaries. If they have a problem with it, they never had any love for you in the first place. Because people that do want to see you be better with or without them in your life, and they're not gonna hate or try to step in your way and all that good stuff. So there's absolutely nothing wrong, and we've learned this with setting no boundaries. Set them. Focus on you. Work on yourself, whatever area that may be. We got a lot we working on. We got a lot we changing, growing, evolving, however you want to put it. But we will be better, and we don't want to be around anybody that don't want better for themselves. That's it. That's all. So, what we're going to do, you guys, is take our very first break, play some music, and we'll be back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. All right, y'all, and just like that, we are back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. And for those that are just joining us, we are talking about protecting your peace and basically just setting boundaries. And one of the major things that keeps us from doing that is a word we had to really get rid of, and that's guilt and feeling bad. Yeah, all that good stuff. Get rid of that if you're dealing with that like yesterday, last year. Get rid of it. Because when you're experiencing that, that means you're still worried and concerned with what other people are going to think of you when you set boundaries or you decide to do things for yourself or end a relationship or business or family or whatever. Yeah, we know because we went through it ourselves. Well, are they gonna be mad at me? Are they gonna hate me, or they ain't never gonna speak to me again, or they gonna think I'm selfish, I'm not a good person. Let them. Another thing we're practicing right now, because like we said, you cannot control other people. Let them. What's the worst that's gonna happen? They gonna work on destroying you, talk about your name, slander you, all that good stuff. What's the worst that's really gonna happen? The best we know is it's gonna push you and motivate you, if you're anything like us, if we do mean if, to be better. Oh, y'all think since we don't want to deal with y'all no more, we just gonna fall down and lay down and take it, deal with it, endure it. Um, News flash. We have done enough of that for as long as we can remember. Now it's our turn. So you can either love us and get behind us and support us, or get the hell out of our way and watch us get better. If you even have the opportunity to do that much. Because a lot of times when people get cut off, we cut off social media, phone, text, all that. Yeah, you get no access unless we still want you to have it. So when we cut off all access, and we don't even do this often, like we said, we just recently did it with a lot of people in our life. And now it's something that we don't do unless you've done something extremely drastic, or we just put up with your BS for way too long and we see that you ain't gonna change. We want to change, you want to stop it, all that good stuff. Cut them off so they can't do nothing. And that's when they talk, gossip, saying your name, or they mad at me, they got an attitude, blah, 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 blah. We done heard it all before. So get rid of that guilt, because people gonna feel whatever they gonna feel. They gonna do whatever they gonna do, whatever move they gonna make. Let them. They call you no good in your face. Let them. They talk about you behind your back. Let them. They don't want to see you grow, succeed, whatever. Let them think that. Um, they want to paint you and portray you as the bad guy. Let them. You know who you are. You know what you have and haven't done. Another thing that's helped us. We sitting out here mad because somebody lied about us. X, Y, Z, A, B, C. We did this, that, and the other. No. When you know what you have and haven't done, you can walk away. Head up, shoulders back, all that. Because you can't control people and what they do. We cannot say that enough. People gonna paint you and portray you as the bad guy when you don't want to deal with their toxicity or toxic behavior anymore. Yeah, when they can't do their narcissist, use you, lie to you, cheat on you, hang up, whatever, abuse you in every way, shape, and form. So yeah, of course you're gonna be the bad guy, because you will not allow people to do what they want to do. And that's what a lot of people want you to do. But who cares what they want? Who the hell cares? Especially if it's not anything good. They don't want to do better. They don't want to see better for themselves. They cool where they at. Probably look horrible, horrible diet, horrible religion. We can go down the list. They've gotten worse since you left out of their life, or set your boundaries and cut them off. And they're going to get worse. We know a lot of people say, well, it ain't happened to them yet. It's coming. Oh, yeah. What goes around comes around. It's coming. So that's why we not worried about anybody we dealt with, where they end up in their life. We don't even care. All we know is, and what's helped us to let go, is you're going to get what's coming to you. We, in case anybody wants to fire back and say it to us, have already gotten it, because we chose to stay in a relationship or a situation where we knew it wasn't no good. So we got all our payments. Everything came at one time. So we've already been through that, did that, moved on. Yeah. So now that we've gotten through all that and we finally learned, now what we gonna do? live our life, do what's best for us, be happy, follow Islam, change our diet, exercise, mental, everything that we have control of. That vision we keep seeing in our head, let's work on that. All that energy you had being mad and angry and you was arguing and you was working on proving yourself or felt like you had to, let's take all that, put it over here, that way. And let's see what results we get. We got a couple things we're working on right now. We're seeing little results and we're happy, but now we got to keep the work going with everything we do. Yes, even Islam. Number one, before anything else. So, yeah, that's what we stand with. And we know another reason why we have to set boundaries is nobody's going to accept that unless they want to learn themselves. Oh, well, like we said, we have no control and no power over them and have that power to walk away. We didn't until we was just sitting there like, you know what? We're not doing this. Enough is enough. That's what it took for us. We wanted the one take Jake type person. We see one thing wrong and we just leave because, we believe, nobody's perfect and nobody is. We're not claiming that for ourselves or anybody else, but we do believe there's a thing called common sense, respect and decency for somebody you're with, you know, honesty, compassion, all that good stuff that we lack. Yeah, yeah. So we had to walk away after getting our head bumped against the wall 1,000 times. Now it ain't gonna take much for us. just being real, it's not gonna take nothing for us. If it's no longer serving us, making us better, giving us what we need, and we make sure we reciprocate, see you. Like we said, you can't support or even love us or accept us. Got to go. Holla. We walking away. At least we can walk away saying we tried, put in our best effort. We was faithful, didn't cheat, you know, whatever, however it work itself out. But self-care, because we don't take care of ourselves. We're afraid to do that. We feel guilty. Talked about that already, you know. So if you don't have any boundaries or anything, or that's something you're struggling with or whatever, write it down first. You ain't gotta say nothing to nobody just yet because everybody's different. Write it down, start thinking about it, put it in motion. If you have to, block people because you're gonna have to. Make sure that's what you want to do. Stand on it, and we mean stand firm on it. No matter what anybody say or do, and everybody like that's easier said than done. No, when you fed up, you're gonna be fed up, and you ain't gonna want to put up with it no more. When you fed up, you are fed up. Look, I don't care what y'all think, whatever y'all gonna do, we finna make this move. That's it. Like it, love it, hate it, but this isn't for you. It's for me. It's for y'all. It's for us. So who cares if other people want the best for your life? Who cares what path they want? Who cares what they even want for your life? You're the one that's the master and you got power over all that. Not them. Especially like we said, they don't want better, they don't want to do better, evolve, grow, learn. They cool. I mean, you can stay around that if you still want to live a mediocre life, but we don't. And we separated ourselves. We know it's gonna be work, it's gonna be a journey, all that. But we willing to go through it. Few reasons, but the main one is we see vision that Allah gave to us, and we need to work towards it. We don't have a choice in that situation to be better because we don't even know how to quit or give up. So We've always had to be in the flight mode, you know, fighting back, going up against every single odd that was thrown against us, that we was born into our whole life. But we here, and we had to eliminate, delete, and get rid of all that, because if you don't change any of that, you're not going to get to wherever you want to be in your life. It's not even probable. It's never going to happen until you separate. And we can't put it no more simple than that. You either going to want better for your life, or you're going to keep repeating the same cycle over and over. We've said this on our show, and expecting a different result. You are, in fact, insane. And so were we, which is one of the main reasons why we made a different move this time around. And we're going to keep making different moves, because what we were doing wasn't working. The path we was going down wasn't working at all. And it was about damn time we changed it. We waiting around for somebody else to do it. They're not going to do it. At least not for us or for you. So whatever they can do, you can do. Make moves for you, make your life better, grow, evolve. They'll be all right. They said the same thing about you. She'll be all right. She'll deal with it. Mm-hmm. Now it's your turn. How does it feel? Let's go. So get rid of it. Walk away, set your boundaries, and live your damn life for you. Pursue it. Go after it. Whatever it is. We can't put it no more simple than that. It's your life, not theirs. Yours. And you're going to let them decide where you're going to end up. And you know what you're going to do? Yeah, you got to make that make sense. And talking to us, if it don't make sense, we not even finna listen. We gonna look at you like you're crazy. Oh yeah, we can't put no more simple than that. Set them. You are not being selfish. You are not being rude. You're not being disrespectful. You value, respect, and love yourself. And you're not just gonna put up with anything just to have somebody say they love you, or have people in your life. You don't need a whole bunch of people around you, no entourage, none of that. A whole clique, group, however you want to put it. You can stand alone, and you're really not alone. For those that don't know, you're really not. But we mean alone from negativity, haters, doubters, all that stuff. That's what we mean by alone. Stand alone. Separate yourself from them. They're not worthy. They don't deserve you, and you don't deserve to be in that space, that environment. No. But like we said, you have the power to change it, just like we realize we have. And not against anybody that's in our life currently, but yeah, we do. And we realize that it's going to be ups and downs and all that, but we got it. We know we're not alone. We know that for a fact. And we know we got so much in us. Put in a little extra work, we're going to see results. We don't care who wants to see us fail, succeed, or any of that anymore. And they're going to think we weak, we afraid, blah, blah, blah. We can't control that. Let them. You know who you are. We know who we are. We still learning every day. It really don't get no better when you really wake up and you realize, huh? I was stupid as hell. What was I thinking? No, I was stupid. I was stupid. And we can't put no more simple than that. Yeah, absolutely not. Oh man. So what we gonna do, y'all, is we're gonna take our last and final break and play some music, and we're gonna come back in and give you guys all our social media. Then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. So like we said, thank you to everybody once again for coming through to hang out with us on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. We're going to go ahead, take a break, and we'll be back, you guys. y'all, and just like that, we are back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. So we're gonna go ahead and give you guys all our social media where you can check out the Queen Mimi Radio Show and all our other shows as well. So first and foremost, you can catch us on the Queen Mimi Radio Show live this Tuesday and every Tuesday evening, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we spread positivity, motivation and awareness. Talk about issues like mental health and domestic violence. Feature inspiring stories, insights, and empowering music that resonates with everybody. We play our own music over here, y'all, for those that don't know and haven't figured it out yet. So, no, we don't promote anybody's music over here. Yeah, the Queen Mimi Radio Show is just more than a radio show, it's a source of support and inspiration for everybody who listens. So, we thank everybody once again for coming through to check us out this evening. So, yes, check us out every Tuesday live, and you can follow us on all of our social media. Subscribe to our YouTube, The Queen Mimi Radio Show. You can follow us over on LinkedIn, Queen Mimi, Twitch, Queen Candy 85, over on TikTok, Queen Mimi Clubhouse, Queen Candy 77. And you can check out the Queen Mimi Radio Show and the Queen Mimi Podcast, our Sunday Positivity Talk over on Zeno Radio. So just go to the website, zenoradio.com, type in the Queen Mimi Radio Show, and you can listen to the Queen Mimi Radio Show 24/7 with the latest episode and original music from yours truly, Queen Mimi. And you can click on the Queen Mimi podcast and listen to all episodes, including the latest one of that show as well. And you can go over and follow us over on our Red Note, you guys. And also, you guys can check out the Queen Mimi podcast over on our YouTube channel the first and third Friday of each month. So we'll be live this Friday, the first and third Friday of each month, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, basically doing the same thing we do on our podcast. Current topics, current issues, chill vibe, all that stuff running our mouth, all that good stuff, y'all. So y'all can go over and subscribe, like we said, to the Queen Mimi podcast and the Queen Mimi Radio Show. We working on going live over on our Queen Mimi Radio Show, so that will be open and available soon, and we'll keep y'all updated on that as well. And certainly, last but not least, we just told you guys you can follow us over on our TikTok. We go live on that platform every first and third Wednesday, 8 p.m. over on our TikTok, and every weekend, Saturday and Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, you guys. So, yeah, follow us on all those platforms. And before we forget, y'all, you can check out the Queen Mimi podcast, the Queen Mimi Radio Show. We are talking real topics, and of course, the Queen Mimi blog on any podcast streaming platform. Just to name a few: Anchor, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. And there's so many more. Just go in and type in the Queen Mimi podcast, and y'all can check us out over on that platform as well. So that is all for this evening, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. We about to go chill ourselves. Thank you to everybody once again for coming through and listening to the Queen Mimi Radio Show. Y'all have a good evening, and we'll talk to y'all. Well, y'all come over and watch us over on our TikTok tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll talk to you guys again Thursday on Real Talk and Real Topics at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We got a whole lot going on. Good Lord. Well, we still don't feel like we're doing enough. That's crazy. But like we said, we're going to get there. We definitely going to get there. We stay focused and keep doing everything we're doing. We're going to get there. So y'all do the same. Y'all absolutely do the same. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys again. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll talk to y'all later.